Hello everyone, my name is Cherie and today I'm here to do a book review, and the book I'll be reviewing today is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This book is the first book in a young adult fantasy series, and it is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. This story is about a 19-year-old girl named Feyre, and when we meet her, she is out hunting for her family. Her family has fallen on hard times, and she has taken up the responsibility of taking care of them. While on this day, while she's out hunting, she ends up killing a wolf. But it just so happens it really wasn't a wolf. It was a faerie, and this leaves Feyre having to give up her life for the one that she took. This leaves Feyre to spending the rest of her life in the faerie realm of Prythian and never being able to see her family again. In the faerie realm, she ends up living with a high lord named Tamlin, who happens to be an immortal faerie. We end up following Feyre's life in Prythian, how she deals with her new surroundings and all the new people that she meets. There is romance, of course, being a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and shades of politics throughout the book. So this book has a lot of mixed reviews. I wasn't really sure how I was going to feel about it, so I went into it with pretty much no expectations. And I have to say, I actually liked this book. I enjoyed reading it, I enjoyed the story, I had a lot of fun with the characters, and I was very much entertained throughout. I haven't watched Beauty and the Beast in years or read any of the retellings, so the story felt a little more fresh for me, which I think helped me like this book. I did have some problems with this book though. Some character development wasn't there for a certain character for me. I thought our main character, Feyre, was fine. And that's pretty much all I could say about her. I just thought she was fine. I didn't think she was great, and I didn't think she was horrible. I will say one of the issues I had with this book was her family. They were a little too awful for me in the beginning. Like, they expected her to do everything and not lift a finger. And when she left them and went to Prythian and certain other things came to light, I did not understand why she was trying so badly to get back to them. I understand that that's her family and all, but they're awful. So I wish I could have been shown something that could have told me why she wanted so badly to get back to them. Something one of her sisters could have done. A nice gesture. Something for me to root for her to go back, because I didn't. And another issue I had was our leading man, Tamlin. I felt like he was underdeveloped. I felt like he was overshadowed by the other characters surrounding him. He is supposed to be our beast in the story after all. There are certain things that he does in the first half of the book that I just don't understand why. And I had to wait until the second half of the book to get the understanding. I just didn't really care about him in the beginning of the book. But by the end of the book, I did like him. I just wish I was given more from him. One of the characters I do believe did overshadow Tamlin, and that was Lucien. I loved Lucien. I think he was my favorite character in this book. I think he had a lot of motivation that I sort of wish Tamlin would have had. I saw his anger towards Feyre for killing one of their friends, and I saw how things turned around for him because he started to like her. So I kind of wish that motivation that he had was actually Tamlin's. And the only anger I saw towards Feyre from Tamlin seemed like it happened for like 5 minutes. I do understand why Tamlin acted some of the way that he did by the end of the book, but while I was reading the first half of it, I just didn't get it. There are a lot of revelations that come out of this book, and there is a reason why these characters act the way that they do. I just wish I would have been shown more motivation by these characters in the first half of the book, because it kind of didn't make any sense. However, I was not able to stop reading it. I was enthralled by this book. I really didn't want to put it down. As much as I didn't understand them, I wanted to understand them, so I kept reading. Another character who was rather interesting was Rhysand. He is another High Lord in Prythian, and he's also a very complex character. Now, in the first book, there really wasn't a love triangle, but I can see there being a love triangle in the future, and if there is going to be a love triangle, I'm pretty sure it's going to include Rhysand. I will say I did get a little nervous in thinking that they were going to add Lucien in the love triangle, but something happens towards the end of this book that could definitely lead to a love triangle between Tamlin, Feyre, and Rhysand. Now, I'm not really sure if I'm rooting for Tamlin and Feyre. I know that they love each other, but I'm not rooting for Feyre and Rhysand. The things that Rhysand does in this book are not okay, and I am not able to root for them as a couple. I don't know what's going to happen next book. I do plan on picking it up. I'm not sure when, but I do plan on reading it sometime, maybe this summer. So Rhysand could turn into a totally different person, but at the end of this book, I am not rooting for them. This book is also something I would not call fast-paced. If you do not like the characters in the first of the book, you're going to get bored and just put it down. Pretty much the first half of this book is us with Feyre while she's in Prythian. I think there might have been one fast-paced scene while Feyre is in Prythian, but things really don't pick up until we discover why things have happened, and that's pretty much halfway through the book. Overall, I really did enjoy this book. I did have problems with it, like I said, but I still enjoyed it and I still have fun with the characters, and I am looking forward to the next one. I was kind of upset after I finished it because I did not have the next one, but like I said, I will pick it up sometime this summer. I think I would end up giving this a 3.75 out of 5. But that's all I have for this review today. Let me know if you guys have read this book and what you thought of it, and if you plan on continuing on with this series and reading this second book. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!